Hi there, welcome to the Ecofina Financial Channel. My name is Philip, and today we'll be discussing something about the global economy. On this channel, that's actually what we do. We share insights and provide analysis on what is happening in the local and global economy. If this is what you're interested in, then you will do well to click the subscribe button and also like this video so that others will also have this kind of interest, can also be able to benefit from this channel. So today, focus will be on what Nigeria actually exports and where the destinations, the top destinations for Nigeria's exports, which countries they are. We believe this is important because Nigeria over the years has operated a trade deficit where imports has always exceeded exports. And in order to promote exports out of Nigeria, we believe it's very important that people even know what the products currently are, which are topping the list, in order to see how they can also plug into the value chain and see how they can also benefit from the system. So we will break this down. First, we'll talk about the destinations of Nigeria's exports. And then we'll talk about what products Nigeria actually exports. And then we'll zero in on one particular sector where we believe that there's a lot of potential for more exports. So today, the focus is strictly on exports. In another session, probably next week, we'll try and look at imports as well. But today, we'll be looking at exports. So without wasting time, I will just talk about Nigeria's exports based on the report by the National Bureau of Statistics in 2021. So based on the third quarter and fourth quarter reports, that's where most of our analysis will come from. So in the third quarter, export value, the value of exports was actually 5.13 trillion naira in the third quarter of 2021. But in the fourth quarter, it rose to 5.8 trillion naira. You would say that is an impressive, probably some increase, probably helping to reduce Nigeria's deficit, which is actually evident in what we see. So what destinations did this go to? The top destination for Nigeria's exports for some time now is India. So 15.17% of all exports from Nigeria actually went to India. Spain is second with 13.69% of all exports. And then you have France with 8.42%, Netherlands with 7.38%, and Indonesia with 5%. Those are the countries that make up the top 5 countries where Nigeria's exports go to. The other ones in the top 10 are Namibia, South Africa, China, US, and Canada. Those are the top 10 countries now. You notice that there are only 2 African countries in the list, Namibia and South Africa, which is also one of the major things that the African Continental Free Trade Area is trying to solve. The rate of intra-Africa trade is low. It's estimated as around 16%, and they are trying to encourage that. And even from Nigeria's list of countries where Nigeria exports to, you can see only Namibia and South Africa are the African countries which make the list. So what are the things Nigeria actually exports? Without doubt, crude oil tops that with a value of 4.3 trillion naira in the fourth quarter. That's about $10.3 billion. And then it's followed by non-crude oil, but still majorly a large percentage of oil still makes up that non-crude oil, which makes up about 1.5 trillion naira. That's around $3.6 billion. When we talk of non-oil, what is not related to oil and gas in any way, then that's just about 810.88 billion naira. In dollars, that's about $1.9 billion. So it's clear that Nigeria's major export is crude oil, which is why we're going to be focusing on another sector, which we believe has a very huge potential. When we try to break down those exports and see which export actually dominates, you see that petroleum oil and crude oil accounts for 74.04% of all Nigeria's exports, followed by liquefied natural gas, which makes up 9.95%. Then you have floating or submersible drilling or production, which makes up 4.6%. Now, urea is actually probably one of those things you can say is not totally oil, which makes up 3.61%. And then you have other petroleum gases, which makes up 1.27% of Nigeria's exports, at least from the fourth quarter report of the National Bureau of Statistics. So the other items in the list, we regular the top 10 are good fermented cocoa beans. Then you have sesame seeds. Then you have unwrought aluminum alloys, liquefied propane, and electrical energy. So those are the top 10 exports from Nigeria. I'm not sure if there's anyone which shocks you, you can let us know in the comment section. But those are the top 10 exports from Nigeria as at the fourth quarter of 2021. When we look at the sectoral share of the exports, which is what we're trying to do, you see that crude oil, like we said, has more than 70%. Other petroleum products, when you sum it up, is about 11.9%. But when you look at raw materials, they make up 4.31%. Manufactured goods make up 6.86%. And then you have agricultural goods, which make up 2.3%. Now, the sector we believe has a very high potential for growth is the agricultural sector, which we believe that Nigeria really has capacity to improve the exports from that particular sector. And so we will talk about the major agricultural exports Nigeria actually sends out so that you can try and see which one you probably can also get involved in if you're a Nigerian, or even if you're not a Nigerian, you're looking at foreign direct investment in the agricultural sector in Nigeria, you might want to consider some of this. So the first of the major agricultural products traded is good fermented cocoa beans, good fermented and superior quality raw cocoa beans. Those are the first ones. Then you have sesame seeds. Then you have cashew nuts. And then you have other frozen shrimps and prawns. Then other items include ginger, natural cocoa butter, and other items like that. So if you're looking at the agricultural value chain in Nigeria, you might want to consider some of these products because they are the major ones being exported out of Nigeria. The destinations can vary, but like we said, India, Spain, France, Netherlands, and Indonesia are Nigeria's top export partners. The urea Nigeria exports is actually, the plan is to export to US and Brazil majorly, but of course the market is ever growing. And now with Russia's conflict, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, there's bound to be more opportunities, especially for fertilizer. And you must have heard that Nigeria's president commissioned the Dangote fertilizer. Then there's also the Indorama fertilizer. If Nigeria can work extra hard, there should be a growing market for fertilizer around the world as Russia faces sanctions from various countries. So that's it, what we have for you. Like we said, next time we might talk about the imports and what Nigeria actually imports. But we would like to know what your thoughts are. Are you surprised by the list? What do you think Nigeria can do to really boost the exports from this country and begin to operate the trade surplus consistently? We would like to know your thoughts. Please like the video, share your thoughts really, and let us know. And we'll be back with you next time. Remember, click the subscribe button and share with others, and we'll be back with you.